Okay, we're going live.
Did no one tell you got a job to do?
Yeah, I know. Okay, multiple jobs. Sorry. All right, guys, give it up for Rick. Yeah, so from here on in, we're going live because, we've got donations for people across the country, which basically means people who stayed at home where it's warm and dry. All right. At this point in time, I like to play a game. If you guys into a game, you guys in for a game? All right, it's called Inappropriate Jeopardy. I need 3 volunteers.
Don't you mean victims?
Victims, yes. Sam, come on up. Who else? There's a beer involved. Come on up.
Oh, yeah, right.
There's a free beer involved. Free alcohol, free beer, come on. One more, preferably a woman. All right, you that are right back there with my sight line, you just raise your hand.
Come on up.
Come on up. You're the next contestant on Inappropriate Jeopardy. Come on up. Put your drink down. Come on. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Come on.
What's your name?
Please come up.
Let's do it straight.
Somebody get the fuck up here.
Yeah, come on.
This guy's down here laughing like Jimmy Carr. Come on.
All right. Guess not. Fine. It's going to be competitive between 2. The contest between Jacob. Get it. Oh, yeah. Come on up. Woo! I know. All right, guys. I'm just gonna need your names. So, first name.
Satan.
Satan. You do good work. You do good work.
I know.
I appreciate your work. All right, Jacob. Sam, get over that way so it's like everyone can see us. All right. Satan's doing good. Chilling out.
Jim.
Okay, I believe Satan more than Jim. All right, Jim, and this is Sam. And if you're unlucky tonight, you'll see Sam naked. And if you're really lucky, I know.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, Sam. Okay, so this is Inappropriate Jeopardy. What I need is you guys give me an answer, and they're going to come up with a really disgusting question.
Ah, fuck.
What's your answer, guys? Don't all scream at once. Please, don't. No, whoa, come on. Just everyone, one person.
My mom's underwear.
Your mom's underwear has a skid mark because Satan.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Has a skid mark because?
Yeah.
Oh, she wipes front to back?
How she wipes front to back. Back to front.
I don't know, shit.
Satan just goes raw hide. That's all he goes on. Satan's just like, fuck it. Brownie points and chunks are just part of the game. All right, Jim.
Your little brother never made it.
All right, Jim, just to let you know, you triggered me there for a second. Because my only safe space in life was my mom's wound. And even then, I was dodging coat hangers. And here we go. Sam.
Because she saw me naked. No.
I mean,
Automatic DQ.
Sure you need a beer. You sure you don't need to be like calling Bubba, let you know in your committed relationship? I used to be in a committed relationship, then I got parole. Yeah. All right, guys, who are we giving it for? Satan, who does good work.
Wow, right.
Really? For Satan?
What? Really?
For Jim? And Sam. All right, Jim, go see Lisa. You get a free beer. Guys, thanks for playing. Let's have some fun. Oh, God. Don't know where to go from there. Where should I go? And don't say home, because I came here from there. All right, what do you guys want to say? Who here is not from Hamilton? All right, most of the comics. See, I'm a refugee from the Vancouver housing crisis. I can't even afford to be homeless there anymore. They're Airbnb tents in the park, calling it the hipster nightmare experience. They're calling it like, the urban camping experience. When will this hipster nightmare end? Just my pain. So apparently I've given up on life, and people told me Hamilton's the place to do that. And another refugee from another part of our country, I present to you Justin Shaw.
Thank you, DJ. Folks, we're still in it. How we doing? Good energy? Yeah? It's feeling sexy? Yeah? Cool. I feel sexy here. I like the lighting set that you have. You set it on MDMA. That's good. I can live with that. Anyone ever done MDMA before? Yeah, one person, one honest person.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, it's an all right time. I'm not here to endorse it, but if you've never tried MDMA, it's have you ever used a bidet? Because it's like that, except it's for your whole body instead of just your body's whole. It's a good experience, folks. My name is Justin Shaw. I didn't expect to talk about my asshole the first 5 seconds I got on stage. As DJ said, I'm a refugee. I'm originally from Prince Edward Island. Don't everybody? Okay, one person. Are you from PEI?
No, but I have a few people that live out there.
There's only a few people out there, so you know the whole population. They probably run the only gas station, I'm betting. Yeah, I'm here on the mainland here now, or as we call it back home, the future. It's good. I like living in Hamilton, though, because I've always wanted to live in a Grand Theft Auto video game. Yeah. And it brings a new meaning to GTA, doesn't it? It's a bit of a scary place to live, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was walking down the street on Barton one time. That's a bit of a trigger word for some people, Barton. But I was walking, and there was an older woman ahead of me, and I scooted past her to get ahead, and she just stops and goes, "Was that you, ghost?" Which is troubling, because "is that you, ghost" implies sometimes it is. And sometimes it isn't. It's not, "Oh, it's a ghost." It's, "Oh, we've been waiting for you." But what's troubling about this is a lady who sees a ghost, but is not on a first name basis with the ghost. They just have to go by ghost. Do you know what scares me more than ghosts? Is people who think they can see ghosts. This poor lady's waiting all night for a ghost, and she's actually being ghosted by a ghost. I know. That was a long road for one punchline, wasn't it, Chris? Yeah. I moved to Hamilton to live with my fiance. Just got engaged. She's the one guy who likes PEI also likes engagement. Your batting record, I appreciate it. She's from Hamilton originally. I wanted to marry someone from off island. It was important for me to marry someone not from PEI because, as you're aware, PEI is the smallest population in Canada, but it is the highest population density per square kilometer, which in layman's terms means if you've got a Tinder account in the city of Charlottetown, you better have a subscription to Ancestry.com. There are people. I know. I'm allowed to make that joke. If you clap, you can relate. There are accidents and then there are accidents, aren't there? Like my whole family's on Prince Edward Island. I got a lot of aunts, a lot of uncles, a lot of cousins, or as we call them on PEI, the cousins with a hard NT. And no one in Ontario says cousin. And I thought, what's the difference between a cousin and a cousin? And I think I figured it out. A cousin is a cousin you are related to more than once. Oh, they exist. If you don't believe me, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Cousin, it's a contraction. It means cousin two. You're related twice. I got my first experience with a cousin when I was 7 years old. I was going to church with my mom, because that's what you do for fun on PEI. And she pointed at someone and said, "You see him, dear? That's Joshua. That's your second and fifth cousin." Was the lifeguard not on duty on that end of the Shaw family gene pool, mother? Second and fifth cousin. Like, I was jealous of kids. They'd be going to school going, "Look, teacher, look, I drew my family tree." Like, family tree? I didn't have a family tree. I had a family infinity loop. Just circles of cousins just weaving in and out of each other with little regard for what's going on in the middle. Because in the middle, there's just a very confused baby looking around going, "Where do I spend Christmas?" I was the confused baby. But also, fifth cousins. Isn't that just other people? I know I'm not the leading authority on what cousin can you kiss. I know based on this sweater, it looks like my first kiss was with my cousin. We're going to move on from the cousin stuff, folks. I just want to set the record straight. I did not kiss my cousin. But I did bang her sister. Thank you for talking through my best punchline, sir. Jesus. It's good, though. It's good. I love when the audience brings their own jokes. Oh, where are you from?
Nova Scotia.
No fun, Scotia. Jesus Christ.
You know when we got in that battle and you threw the grenades and we pulled the fence and threw them back?
We're just mad because you took our area code. You got the 902. We're not even big enough to have our own area code. The rest of Canada is just like, you got to share with your older brother till you're old enough to get your own. But I'm not jealous of Nova Scotia. We're here now in Hamilton, so we both failed. So there you go. We both fucked up. It's all good, though. I like it here. It's hard traveling out east, though, isn't it? It's always been challenging. They released this new airline. Are we clapping because we agree, or something funny happened over there?
He just got back from Quebec. He only made it to Quebec City.
Yeah.
The whole front passenger side tire. And now he's back today, 10 minutes ago.
Well, good. Well, this might be of interest to you. There's a new airline that's offering cheap discount flights to the East Coast. It's a company called Swoop. Have you heard of Swoop before? Yeah, fuck Swoop. I don't care for that. I don't trust any airline that names its flying machine after the sound of things going down. You come up with a better name than that, Swoop. I bought a ticket from Swoop. It was going from Hamilton to Charlottetown for $36. Fuck that. $36. Who's flying the plane? Me? For $36, that does not include the landing. It gets you up, and then how you get down is up to you. But what bothered me about Swoop was for $36 was my ticket, but to check a bag, it costs $45. It costs more to check a bag than to check a person. I could have just bought 2 human seats and put the bag next to me. But also, $45 for the bag. Why does the bag get a better seat than me? Fuck the bag. Put me where you're putting the bag. You can put that chump-ass bag in my nosebleed seat here. Fuck that. But if you spend $36 on a flight from Swoop, you got to assume that might crash. And if you die on a $36 plane crash, you got to ask yourself, what kind of a funeral do you think you're going to get from a $36 plane crash? I'll tell you, a $36 funeral. You can picture it now. It'd be on a Tuesday because it's cheaper. Al fresco, because even the Presbyterian Church doesn't acknowledge the sanctity of a $36 plane ticket. You got your little tombstone there. Instead of your name, it just says Happy Halloween. It's made of plastic, and it's still got the Dollarama tag on it. Got your second and fifth cousin holding the Bluetooth speaker playing Fix You by Coldplay. Your mom's late because she doesn't know how to check the calendar app on her new cell phone that you got her for Christmas. I did get my mom a cell phone for Christmas this past year. I got her new, her previous phone was like a Motorola flip phone. And she's like, I'm going to keep this forever. But then she started watching Breaking Bad and she learned what a burner was. Oh, dear, I was watching Breaking Bad and that Jesse, he's a good boy, but he's misunderstood. Well, he had a flip phone like me, and if people see me with a flip phone, they might think I'm a drug dealer. Mom, nobody with that many nicknames for her dog is going to be mistaken for a drug dealer. Like, this is a list of the nicknames my mom has for her little Sheltie pup. We got Sminchins, Little Sminchins, Fooberry, Little Foo Berry, and my personal favorite, Little Fuzzy Bum Bum. The dog's name is Dylan. I don't know where the fuck she gets these names. But I got her a smartphone. She loves it. She's making Facebook statuses every day with it. But she's writing shit like they're Post-it notes, just only she gets to read. She'll write a status once a day going, OMG, gotta go out and buy more milk again. Your father drank it all. LOL. Love Cheryl. You get one of those a day along with 17 Farmville requests, and then a meme of Jesus holding a deer going, forgiveness. But she's not the best with the security feature on her phone, though. She'll put it in her pocket by accident, and she'll butt dial me by mistake. Except she gets it wrong. She calls it booty calling. Then she goes on Facebook and makes a status about it and says, OMG, accidentally booty called my son again. LOL, love Cheryl. Folks, I'm going to leave with this. I want to set the record straight. I did not booty call my mom, but I did bang her sister. Thank you so much. I've been Justin Show.
That was good. Oh.
All right, guys, give it up for Justin. Come on. Woo! Give a great Hamilton appreciation of "I'll stab you later" to Justin. All right, just me. Fine. All right, so I just got my first beer of many tonight, and it has the symbol, the logo of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know, I've just lost faith in this beer. I had a lot of faith when I first cracked it, but halfway through it's gonna let me down. And by the end of it, I'll be crying in the bar.
You'll probably choke too.
That too. I'll never score tonight.
You're gonna lose the game. You'll be good till the final quarter. You're gonna lose the game.
I'm gonna live forever, because I'm not gonna die till the Leafs win the cup. I'm gonna live forever. All right, let's get a little weird here. So, did anyone enjoy their Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
A couple of people? All right. See, my Thanksgiving got weird because I'm Métis. That's French native, right? So Thanksgiving at my house gets awkward. You know, the white cousins come to the native cousin's house uninvited, but they brought blankets. Oh, Google your history, boys and girls. Google your history. And then they take over the TV without warning. Native cousins get pissed, set up a roadblock to the washroom. It's like, fuck you, go home. So yeah, Thanksgiving gets awkward. And on that awkward note, you guys ready for another comic? All right, give it up. Are you ready for another comic? All right, he's a good friend of mine. I drive to him with work occasionally. We talk about politics. I try to jump out of the car at the 403 because let's face it, I don't like politics. So I give to you guys Christian Reimer.
Yeah, keep it going for our host. Our host and MC tonight, DJ Roy. Yeah, great pleasure to be here. How's everyone doing? Y'all so good? Y'all so good? Woo, we got a wooer in the front of the room. This is great. DJ, you know what? I think you should take that can of beer and pour it in a glass, because that's the closest the Leafs are going to get to a cup this year. Oh, thank you very much. That's right. He's a what?
You're a Bruins fan.
I'm a Flames fan.
What's wrong with being a fucking Bruins fan?
No! Ladies and gentlemen, this is how this night ends. Well, Your Honor, I was at the back street doing a comedy show when suddenly there was yet another murder.
Welcome to the lead singer and Creed here, okay?
Okay, everybody just settle the fuck down, all right there, boys. It's the only time you can tell a couple of straight men, hey, boys. You like the ladies? All right, I wanted to talk and say some shit. Thank you. I'm going to smile for the camera, my paparazzi over here. Thank you, DJ. For those of you who want to see my photos later, you can check me out. Actually, I wanted to let you know about my OnlyFans here. It's you don't need to go online to see it. It's just got it on the side stage tonight. A website, you know, when my mom was looking for a fan because it was hot this summer, she went to OnlyFans, only to discover it's not the best place to buy fans. A little surprising, but now she has her own account. So, this happened to me yesterday. Last night, I came home from the dentist. I went to the dentist with my ex-girlfriend because we shared benefits for a while. And as we pulled up to my house, I live on Cannon near Barton, and there was a couple cop cars right by my house. And she makes the joke going, ha! The cops are there. I wonder if they're at your house. And as we pull in front of my house, I go, oh shit, the cops are in my house. And I know. And I'm like, what the fuck are the cops doing in my house? I left the house this morning at 10 a.m. and it's now 8 p.m. And I go, whoo, I jump in the car. She hasn't even parked. And she's reversing as I'm hopping out. I get in, I go to the door. I try to open the door. The cops are locked in the house. I'm like, shit, what is... Damn, and I so I knock on the door, right? And they ask who's there. Like, you're the cops. Who's there? What are you guys doing there? And then they open the door and they go, I go, hi. And they go, hi, are you Christian Reimer? And I go, yes, I am. I no point in lying about it because I was freaked out. I was like, yeah, this is why I'm Christian Reimer. And they go, well, come in. I go, well, thanks. This is my house, is what I'm thinking. I go, good. Is everything okay? Right? And I'm looking to see if there's like a body or something, like what's going on. It's not digesting. And they go, the neighbors called and said your door's been open all day. I'm like, what? All day, like since this morning. And I'm thinking, my door's been open since this morning and they called the cops now? Like, why didn't they just come by and close the door? If they're good neighbors, they would have even checked in. And they're like, but actually the first thought that went through my head is like, oh shit, I should have cleaned out the house for the cops. In fact, I said that. I was like, sorry guys, I would have cleaned up the house. And they said, because it looked like somebody broke in, but it was the mess of my house. And the back door was open. I go, oh shit, the back door wasn't open. The cop said, I opened the door. I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. You locked the front door, but you opened the back door. He goes, well, I was just checking it to see if it was secure. It's okay. He goes, look around, see if anything is stolen. Nothing was stolen, right? Nothing was in there, other than maybe the remnants of a squirrel going through some cereal in my kitchen. Other than that, nothing stolen. And meanwhile, my ex-girlfriend's in the house, and she's like guffawing over the cops. She's asking, can I get a photo with the cops? She goes, isn't this hot? The cops showed up. The really good-looking cops in Hamilton showed up to your house. Maybe you should call them back and say, yeah, some shit was stolen. And that's not the way to proceed with this legal thing. So I got a door lock. That's what I was missing, because for like the last 3 months, I lost my key to my door. And I had a door lock, but I haven't put a door lock on. I was like, fuck it. No one's gonna break into my house. And no one did, other than the fucking cops who went into my house. So I thought I'd get a door lock just in case people are going, maybe we should just try the door, see if it keeps it open all the time. And just to let you know, no one's gonna break into your house. I think locks just keep honest people out of the house, is what I'm trying to say. It really does, it really does. But I did put on a lock today, and I feel more safe and secure. I want to get that off my chest to share with you. Not because it was hilarious, because I wanted to talk to you about other things more important. First off, Rick, were you talking about your dick being like, if you had 4 inches cut off, 5 inches cut off, you'd be an inch deep? That doesn't sound fair. I'm just sitting there thinking, maybe you gotta show us. That's it. Probably much better than you're giving it credit for. You know, that doesn't seem. Is anybody else thinking that? Going, no way. He can't have a. Was it okay? Just me? Just me? Fine. Ladies? No. You're like, we weren't thinking about his cock at all. No. All right. Just don't be so hard on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Well, be hard, but not so hard on yourself.
Got it.
Yeah.
If you really want to find out, watch him piss in his bathroom, just poor placement in the mirror.
Right. There you go.
Excellent.
Or just piss in the sink. Right. Does anybody ever piss in the sink just because it seemed more convenient than? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the gentlemen. Ladies. Oh, ladies too. Yeah. Yeah, I have no doubt you're one of the boys. Absolutely.
Write your name in the snow.
Man. Yeah, did you dot the I's and cross the T's?
No T's in my name, so thankful.
Nice. But I bet it had like all the frilly endings and like a little bit of a butterfly. Yeah. Because girls like to put the little stars and hearts. Yeah. Oh, that shit's cute. I can't pull that off. By the time it's too cold. I was gonna make a joke about this. I can't remember what it was.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay. Who's the finger in the butt? I got a pal. He says, my buddy said this to me. He goes, I don't like gay porn. I'm like, okay, why are you sharing that with me? But he has no problem talking about wanting to give it to somebody in their ass. I go, is there a difference? The end result is the same. Maybe if you're more excited about the vagina, I would probably have less questions about your desire for gay porn. Or your lack of. Shit. Okay, DJ.
Oh, just checking the phone.
Did anybody take a vacation over the pandemic?
Pandemic was the vacation.
It was, exactly.
Yeah.
I did this. I had some friends come over who wanted to, they've never been to Niagara Falls. They were from Calgary, and I thought, fuck it. Is Niagara Falls, if you've been there once, you don't really need to see it a second time, do you?
Yeah.
Nah, it's kind of anticlimactic. You go, oh, it's just some water. I get it. We got waterfalls in Hamilton, right? I thought I could just show them that. That'd be good enough. But they're like, no, we got to see Niagara Falls. I was like, you know what, guys? I'm going to give you the full Niagara Falls experience without leaving my house. And guys, and this is something I'm going to share with you all here tonight. And it's something you might be able to do yourself. Duck, bring some people over. You could probably make a few bucks on the side, all right? This is how you do it. I invited my friends over and said, hey guys, come with me. I'm going to save you easy $100. Come into my bathroom, all right? They're like, what? I go, I'm taking you to Niagara Falls. They go, in your bathroom? And I go, yes, exactly. Because this is how you can do it. You bring your friends into the bathroom, you charge them instead of like 25, like you're gonna do behind the falls, that's $25. Could be like $35 to do the maid or the mist or whatever they call it now. I said, like, I don't, give me $20. $20. One of my friends was like, no, I don't got $20. And he says, I got 10, right? And I go, okay, your experience is gonna be a little different. So I bring my friends in and I turn on the water tap in the bathroom, right? As they're gathered around the sink. And I just put my hand underneath the water tap like this, right? And I go, hey guys, that's Niagara Falls. And they go, what? And I go, yeah. Look. And if you want, anybody you can put your hand behind my hand. You'll have a similar experience as going behind the waterfalls. Isn't that exciting? Right? That there is probably $30, $40. I'm saving you guys money. Enjoy the experience. You know, if anybody will turn down the lights a little bit in the bathroom, I'll put a flashlight on there. This could be the night effects of, like, you know, maybe getting the light waterfalls. Ooh, isn't that exciting? You know, and then I took a few sprinkles and I splashed it in their face, you know, so like they have that, like, oh, I'm feeling the water of Niagara Falls. And they're like, woo. And then we turn the lights back on. Now, my buddy who didn't want to pay full price, he only paid 10. I sat him over by the toilet, right? You can't get a good view of the waterfalls going on in my hand. Really, he's kind of got the American Falls experience, you know? That's what he was paying for. That's all he got. He kind of had to like crank, like, oh yeah, that looks fun, right? But he was disappointed, like the Americans are. And so what? But then I did this. I did something extra special. If you want to really boost up the value of your presentation, you could take a cork, right? Or what I like to use is an old olive, and I put it in my hand, and I give them the experience of a barrel going over the waterfall, right? Because how often are you going to see that? I was like, whoa, hey guys, check this out. And I have my cocktail there, so I just take the olive out, and I put it on there, and I shake it around, building up the momentum, right? And I say it's another $5 if you want to see the barrel go over the falls. And the American guy over there is like, oh, I'm in. And like, no, too bad, you're over there. I'll take $5 from all of you, and then just as a group payment. And then we do that, and then I shake it. I turn up the water just a little bit, and I shake it, and then slowly, I just drop the olive into the bottom of the sink, and much to their surprise, and then I just squish it into the drain, because nobody survives going over the falls in a barrel, and I wanted them to realize the dangers of the waterfall experience of Green Niagara Falls, and that's it. So I made an easy $67. So this is something you can do with your friends. You can try it this evening, this weekend. The joy on their face. In fact, it's even better than Niagara Falls, because then you can immediately be at home enjoying the rest of your evening without the disappointment of having to walk around Clifton Hill. Thank you very much. That is my time up here. DJ, come on up. Coming back up.
All right, throw in the shower curtain, call it zip line.
Okay, guys, how you doing? Give it up for Christian. Yeah, come on, give it up more. He escaped Calgary. That's not an easy thing to do. Apparently, got to kill a few people to leave there. All right. Well, I'm waiting for our next act. He went to the washroom, I think. Yep, he went to the washroom. So how you guys doing? Are you still with me? Is where you clap? Still alive. It's a comedy with a cause, a fundraiser for the Foisy family. We're going, suffering from a loss at a mic stand that decides he wants to be a rebel. So later on, we're going to pass the bucket. Please make donations. It will go straight to the family. And on that note, are you guys ready for your final act? Yeah! Are you ready for your final act? All right. I'm going to fuck up his last name, and he's okay with that. I don't know why. Maybe he just feels pity because I'm special, as in a short bus kind of way. I present Bill, and Bill will say his last name. Guys, give it up for Bill.
Surprise. I know, nobody expects their comedian to look like Jesus if he rode a hog instead of an ass. There are plenty of advantages looking like this. Nobody asked me how to get to Bed Bath & Beyond. Crossing the border, that's usually entertaining. I won't go into a lot of detail, but let's just say I meet a lot of German Shepherds. Airport security, that's always fun. Last time I was going to see my kid, I'm going through security and I hand the guy my shit. And he says, "Where are you traveling today, sir?" "Costa Rica." "Can you come with me, please?" He takes me into the room. We're barely even in the door and Skippy's already getting the rubber glove on. And not the wrist length one that the doctor uses. This fucker's going full midnight mechanic. You understand, I'm on my way to Central America, where most of what you're looking for comes from. The odds of you finding something will be exponentially enhanced on my way home. The point to that is, fellas, every once in a while, once you reach a certain age, you need to get a prostate exam. But for God's sakes, do what I do. I prefer to get mine at my doctor's, because my doctor is a highly trained professional. That, and she likes to do them from the front while naked. Love my doctor.
Oh, that was good. I'm in for a prostate exam. The doctor looks and goes, "Dave, all right, don't get in erection." No, Dave said, "No, mine."
Yeah.
That was good.
I work construction in my day job. And last year, my company sent me to my old hometown in Mount Forest, where we were building a long-term care facility. So basically, I was actively participating in the construction of the place that my children are going to leave me to die. Any other trades, guys? My people. So you guys have actually had to use, like me, the porta potty.
Unfortunately.
Now, I know most people have used the porta potty, but most of you get the good ones. Not the ones we get, because I'm not talking about the ones you get at Cirque du Soleil. Have you seen them ones, buddy? Fuck, they are worth the price of admission. There's fucking lights in them. They're climate controlled. The door closes and locks. There's fucking paper in them. The ones we get come immediately following and directly from an ICP concert. If the door closes at all, there's no fucking way it's going to lock. The temperature inside is going to be pretty much equivalent to the temperature outside. And when you open that door early in the morning when it's still dark, you'd best take a look to see where shit is. So I go in there one morning and I open the door and I get oriented, and I'm in there taking a piss by echo recognition. And it had snowed the night before, and I hear footsteps approaching. And I'm just standing there doing what I'm doing, and then all of a sudden, it got really light. And I heard, "Holy fuck!" And then the door slammed closed, and it got really dark again. So I finished, and I go out, and the guy's standing there, and he said, "Sorry, buddy." "That's all right. You didn't see anything. But if you had have, that would have been the proper response." I do have a lot of fun on a construction site. I'm working in a hallway one day, and I'm taking up pretty much the whole hallway. One of the other trades comes by. He says, "Can I sneak by?" Well, not now that you've told me. See, sneaking is more of a clandestine activity. Says, can I go by? Brother, it is 2020. If you want to go by, you do not need my permission. If it's my participation you're looking for, you're not fucking getting it. I have 6 children. I have 4 girls and, well, of course, 2 boys. And what that means is when my youngest daughter became 13, what I had, including her mother, was 5 females in the house, but only 4 weeks in the month. My boys are understandably skittish. They will, however, drink for free whenever they go out to the bars with their buddies. Because inevitably one of their buddies is going to point out some pretty young thing, and it doesn't matter which one of the boys it is. They just go, next week, dude. Work fast, man. You got 3 days. My youngest son, for his 18th birthday, I was out shopping for a birthday card for him. And I come across this card, it had a picture of 2 little bees on the outside. And both the bees were saying boo. You open it up, I got you a pair of boobies for your birthday. So I took it home, I gave it to him. He opened it up, laughed a little bit, buggered off out of the room. A couple seconds later, I hear his sister, whose birthday is just days after his, because their mother is unbelievably regular. I hear her laugh. He comes back in the room and I'm just glaring at him. I said, what the fuck did you do? I showed Brittany my birthday card? Oh, fuck. Well, I hope you're happy with yourself. What? I said, well, I got you a pair of boobies for your birthday. Yeah? Where in the fuck am I supposed to find a birthday card for her with a rooster dribbling 2 basketballs on it? He didn't get it. And you can't buy one of those cards. So I made her one. She still has it. This child met me at the door. DJ said I'd tell you my last name, and I'm about to. My last name is Traguna. One guy my entire life has gotten it right, first time without coaching. But my daughter had just started high school. She'd been there for about a week and a half. She meets me at the door on my way home from work, and she's just pissed. So, well, being the good dad that I am, the least I can be is inquisitive. What's the matter with you? I am sick and tired of people mispronouncing our last name. I am not a Traguna. What do you say to people? What I say to people isn't likely to work for you. Why? What do you tell them? Well, I tell people that the U in my last name is short, like in fornication. She is 14. She says to me, what's that? Doesn't really matter what that is. Well, what do they say? Well, if they have any intelligence whatsoever, they'll tell me there's no U in fornication. Well, then what do you say? I tell them there isn't a short form and I walk away. Come home from work the very next night and the phone's ringing. And when you have 6 children and your phone's ringing, it ain't for you. Only this time, I kind of figured it was. I pick it up. Hello, Mr. Traguna? Yeah. This is Mr. Simon from the school, your daughter's math teacher. Uh-huh. I'm just calling to make you aware of what it was she said to me today. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. Oh, did she tell you? Well, no. Well, if you don't mind my asking, if she didn't tell you, what makes you think you know? You got my name right. There was dead silence on the phone, so I hung up on him. If two gay guys are arguing and it's about to come to blows, are they still mad? I told that joke in Welland at a place called the Vegan Hippie Chick. And perhaps that should have been some kind of fucking indicator. This woman comes up to me after the show and she's, that was offensive. I did 14 fucking minutes. I said, what was? That thing about the two gay men. To who? To me. Are you now, or have you ever been a gay man, madam? No. Then shut the fuck up.
Right?
You can tell me that a joke wasn't funny. You can tell me it was in bad taste. You can even tell me it wasn't appropriate for the venue. But you cannot be offended for a group that you don't fucking belong to. And she says, my brother's gay. So, is your brother here? Because if he's here and he was offended by that, I'll make it my life's mission to apologize to the man. But my nephew is also gay, and he happens to love that joke. He thinks it's a clever play on words. A dad joke, if you will. She says, oh, you're an asshole. Well, I know 3 other women that would share that opinion with you. Now, in my defense, I did have to marry them first. And you seem to have arrived at that conclusion in bypassing that entire step. Hey, you saved me a house.
Maybe she was stuck between the two gay men, that's why it was in Jay's.
Hard to say.
Oh, that was close.
That was a good joke.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Leave on that.
DJ, are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, whatever. I was gonna say, let go.
Yeah.
Not time to do it.
All right. Have we had about enough of this reality TV show horse shit yet? I am tired of that shit. Those shows are not real. That's not reality. Survivor is not a show about survival. It's competitive camping. If survival is what you want to see, haul your ass over to Regent Park some morning around 2. There's a place you can pick up some survival skills. The Bachelor, that's pretty real, isn't it, fellas? How many times have we all had 25 smoking hot women chasing after us at the same time? If you can get one woman that hot willing to go to those lengths to hook up with you, then you fucking marry her. Parking war. We have a show about parking. Lego wars. Good fucking Christ. You know what it says on the box, ages 3 and up? They need to start putting the maximum age there. 17 should be the cutoff. Because if you're playing with Legos after 17, you are never fucking getting laid. And did you see this piece of shit when it was on? I don't even think it's still on anymore. It was called Love in the Wild. What they did was they took a handful of men and women and they coupled them up. And they were supposed to find love through a series of scavenger hunts. They billed it as The Bachelor Meets Survivor. And if we can't eliminate these shows, then by all means, let's combine them. We'll put The Nanny on the Parliamentary channel. I don't know what we're going to call that one, but let's see if that bitch can straighten them fuckers up. We'll put The Master Chef with Hoarders. Let them do that mystery box competition with the ingredients they can find in them fucking places, okay? We'll put Parking Wars together with What Not to Wear. And we'll call it Saturday Afternoon at Walmart. All right, DJ, that's enough for me.
All right, give it up for Bill. Oh, that's it. Come on, give it up for Bill. Yeah. Putting some sweat and tears into this. So, yeah, that's our show. That was a fundraiser. We're live streaming it, so people can donate across Hamilton or the country. So people at home, please, there's a scroll in the back. Please donate. It'll go straight to the Foisy family for their loss. Guys, did you enjoy yourself? Laughing for a cause. Right, yes. So, if you guys want to donate, we'll put it here. I'll go straight to the clubhouse, and they will take care of stuff as we have the first guy coming up. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm like a on-stage panhandler. All right, and I'll leave you guys with this. If us shadows have offended, think of this and all will be amended. We laughed for a good cause. Fuck cancer. Let's move on. We're all in this together. I love you all for showing up. If I can get the comics to come up and we'll take the photograph that we're gonna like pimp out later, that would be great. By the way, there's karaoke afterwards, so you too can be a star. That's our show. Thank you for coming out.
All right. DJ,
Right, I need
do I
some
count?
picture.
Or can I take a picture?
Take the picture.
Okay.
All right, how do you picture? Okay.
What, your phone?
Right, there you go. Here's shot the back screen.
That's right.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
It doesn't just
Oh, they're good now.
Wait, happening again?